Hello everyone, in the following video we are going to discuss about Sikkim floods that recently occurred in the state on October 4th due to Glacier Lake outburst. More than 25 people have died, many are still missing. The destruction of Changthang Dam, which is crucial to the state because of the Teesta 3 hydropower project, has resulted in a huge loss and has given rise to the development versus environment debate. Before proceeding further, let us first understand what do we mean by GLOF, that is Glacier Lake Outburst Flood. Now you must have heard about this term a lot in recent times. Last year, the Chamoli floods in Uttarakhand in February, and now the Sikkim floods. Let us see. Glacier, as we know, is a persistent body of ice which is the result of accumulation of snow over the years. Now, due to the insolation of sun, the glacier melts. The melting of glacier results in release of water from the glacier, which further gives rise to the formation of natural lakes. Basically, when the glacier melts, it results in the release of water, which gives rise to the formation of natural lakes due to the embankments or the securement of these lakes via structures like silt, sand, rocks, and gravels. So basically, water is held and secured via wall-like structures which are created using silt, sand, rocks, and gravels. So the lake, which is the result of melting of glacier, is known as a glacial lake. Sometimes when excess water comes in this lake due to some or the other reason which we will discuss later, the embankments, that is the rocks, the structures which are holding this water, are unable to hold the excess water, and so the embankments fail. Okay, so within a few seconds or minutes, a lot of water is released from this particular lake, okay, without any warning, which results in instant flooding. Okay, so this event is known as GLOF. In a technical language, basically, if you have to define GLOF in exam, here it is written that GLOF are instances of large lakes formed from melting of glaciers suddenly breaking free of their moraine. Moraine, as we discussed above, are natural dams that are formed from rock, sediments, and other debris. Okay, so this what holds the lake, the water. Okay, so this event is GLOF. Now let us see what causes this sudden outburst. Number one reason is climate change. Climate change, as we know, the temperature rises abruptly or basically at a faster rate, so it results in the increase in rate of melting of glaciers due to the temperature rise. So as a result, the water collected is in huge amounts and it results in the failure of embankments because it cannot hold the excess water. Okay, the resistance power of the rocks and other debris to hold the water exceeds, basically the water exceeds the resistance power. Okay, so it results in the failure of embankments and as a result instant flooding happens. IPCC report 6, which has recently come, says that before 2030 1.5 degree temperature rise will happen, and now this is deadly for Himalayan ecosystem because see, there are around 7,500 glacier in Himalayas. Okay, so the intensity, the frequency of GLOF happening in the near future rises. Another reason which is cited is earthquake. Due to earthquake, that is due to seismic activities, failing of embankments can occur. Basically, the rock, the debris, the natural dams, that they can disallocate from their location. Okay, so it can result in the failure of embankments. Another reason is cloudburst, that is sudden excessive rainfall over a small area over a short period of time can result in collection of large amount of water at a certain place, so which will be unable by the rocks and debris to hold. Okay, so it can again result in failure of embankments. So these are few reasons which are the causes of sudden outburst. Now let us now see what happened in Sikkim. This is a small map of Sikkim. Okay, so now please note this is the South Lonak Lake, which is a glacial lake. Okay, it is a glacial lake which is fed by the South Lonak Glacier. Okay, so when the South Lonak Glacier melts, it results in the formation of South Lonak Lake, which further feeds the Lonak River. Now this Lonak River and few other rivers here join, and here it is located the Changthang, not lake, the Changthang Dam. Just a second. Okay, nice. The Changthang Dam. Okay, this is the Changthang Dam, and now it is important as we read above because of the Teesta hydroelectric project. So this is the situation in Sikkim, and Sikkim has few very important Himalayan glaciers. So basically this South Lonak Lake, which is located in North Sikkim, resulted in outburst, which resulted in flooding of Sikkim. Please note that this is one of the fastest melting glacier in Himalayas. Over the last 40 years, this glacier is melted by more than 2 kilometers, which is a big thing. So this glacier feeds water to the Lonak Lake. Due to the result of excess water in this lake, the embankments failed and resulted in instant flooding in Sikkim state. Now, let us see what triggered the Sikkim GLOF event. Basically, why the embankments failed. So, there is no exact reason found. Basically, Sikkim is located at a higher altitude. So, the measurements, the meteorological devices are unable to capture the exact happenings there. So as a result, we have not been able to find some exact reason which caused the GLOF event, but few probable reasons are cited, which we are going to discuss. Number one, the National Disaster Management Agency has reported that there is a speculation, okay, that heavy rainfall might have occurred which tipped the moraine collapse. Okay, because of heavy rainfall, they are saying the embankments failed and triggered the flood. But there is no exact evidence of such heavy rain due to high altitude of Sikkim region. Another reason which is cited is that there is you guys must have noted that on October 3rd, if you are residing in Delhi NCR regions, then there were tremors, okay, because of the epicenter of earthquake in Nepal. On October 3rd, earthquake occurred in Nepal and Delhi NCR in region in northern India. So this glacial lake, the South Lonak Lake, is just located 700 kilometers from Nepal. So as we discussed above, because of seismic activity, the GLOF event must have been triggered. That is another speculation. So coming towards the end, we have to know that Himalayas is a fragile ecosystem, okay? So over the years, due to the climate change or the development, the infrastructure development that is happening at a rampant rate, these incidents will become more severe. So as we have discussed, that temperature is constantly rising. Okay, so glacier is melting at a faster rate. So it's a high time, guys, to execute project with carefulness, surveillance, and tracking of such events, learning from them, carrying environmental impact assessment diligently, okay, planning and executing the dams and other infrastructure projects, keeping in mind that whether these regions will be able to accommodate these projects or not, since they are very sensitive regions. So all these things have to be kept in mind, and with this we come towards the end of the video. I hope you guys must have understood what happened in Sikkim and the GLOF event. Thank you everyone. We will see you in the next video.